Hey guys, I organized an editing contest for people to show their editing skills for my YouTube channel. In the following, you will hear TomAzod's take on his experience with Duel Links and the JDuel Links bot app. Enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe.
I find myself looking for a show to watch on Netflix until I stumble across an anime of my childhood. I decide to take a gamble and re-watch it to see if the magic still holds up. And to my surprise, it does. I'm overjoyed by the colorful casts, interesting story, and fun duels. It's so fun, in fact, I wish I could play out the card game out for myself. After a quick search of how many livers you have to sell to get a functional deck to play the game, I swiftly switch to something less expensive that allows me to relive the same fun and exciting duels from the anime. That's where Duel Links enters the picture. A simplified version of the real card game that allows you to play as various characters from the anime. Don't worry, we will not devolve into them. Our focus today is the game itself. I download it, play it, learn the basics, and get ready to play against real opponents, just to fumble into the same issue as before. I need a functional deck. As a baby's first vanilla monster deck that the game gives you just doesn't cut it for a real PvP duel. I quickly Google a functional deck that incorporates a character, monster, archetype that I like. I will pretend to be a normal and pick blue eyes for this example. Great, we have a deck list, but we don't have the cards. It's cool, we can get the cards from in-game packs, but to get those packs we need gems. Gems are this game's most important currency. And that's where we arrive at our first progression block. We only have a few gems. They are not enough to get the cards we need. So what should I do? An unbeknownst player would just keep playing to get more gems. It's the logical thing to do, right? Well, we fall into the second issue. Leveling a single character to max for gems takes weeks. More. Getting all Gates gems from a single world takes months. Getting gems from events requires near constant daily play. Getting gems from PvP duels is unreliable, as you can lose a lot and not achieve any progress. This is, without sugarcoating it, the fiery pits of grinding hell. It's so stingy, it's so time-consuming, you will become a real zombie by the time the deck is complete. It will take 100 hours of hours before you can build something playable. And no, I'm not pulling this info out of my ass here. It has been told time and time and again that Duel Links is a grindy game. To me, it's the most grinding, unfulfilling game that I have at least played. I mean, just look at me in game time. And sensible man would have just thrown Duel Links to the shitter and play, or watching something else. But wait, so if that wasn't only one way to get gems, what's the other one? Simple, buy packs with real money. It's not cheap. If you want to say, dig through a box for single ore card, it's going to cost you an average of about 25, yes, for a single card if nothing else interests you in the box. This is clearly where the game makes it massive profits, as most players prefer to spend their green cheese on packs instead of visiting the grind pits to chore land. Heck, this would be the route I recommend if it weren't the obscenely high pricing of packs itself. It takes about 300 packs on average to get that earn playset that almost every deck needs. And while packs can reach a cost as low 0.25, which aren't common by the way, but bear with me for a second. That's about 75 for a playset, and that isn't including ed or staples, which can increase it up to the 200. It's insanely expensive for a new player for a single game, let alone a single deck. Show the tool also, what now? Is there another way? There are dream tickets which allow you to get a single copy of box card, but they super scarce, available randomly, and can't be used for newest boxes, so they are out of the picture. Any intelligent player would just call the game pay to win, or a boring grind hell and quit. Which is honestly what I did until I found a partial solution. A bot for farming gems? Wait, hold on, a bot? Wouldn't using a bot for the game get you banned? The answer is yes and no. I have to make emphasis, I do not recommend using bots or any form of modifications or hacks in YGO Duel Links, as it's direct a violation of the terms of service and could result in a warning or a permanent account ban. I will share information of how the bot works for educational and archiving purposes only. The app lets you do the following. 1. Quickly skip PV duels and just get the rewards like XP, keys, and gems. 2. Auto dueling at the gate and not having to manually duel. 3. Complete gate missions easier by editing the duel itself, like changing the name of the cards you played or how much damage you did, allowing to quickly pass gate levels without issues. This really feels like it was made with a lot thought in mind, and is super easy to set up and use. You just download the zip file, extract it, run it, download its latest version, and you are ready to go. It comes with various guides to get you started in video form, as well one guide on how to maximize gems. It quickly lets you farm gems so you can hop into what it's actually fun, greatly lowering the massive grind wall that the game has. You can make a deck in a few days, comparing to base grinding, which will take months. Not without its flaws though. The bot part of the app to be very unreliable, as I would quickly disconnect, restart, and repeat the whole process. Another part I don't like is its cheating. You can reveal cards from the top of your deck with the click of a checkbox, so while it's not game-breaking, I just don't want players using anything that might give them an advantage your opponent can't access to. Until the game designers decide to listen to complaints about the grind fest for F2P players and do something about it. Players will find ways to overcome those issues by themselves or just quit the game. Or that is what I would be saying if the bot didn't have a paw wall as well. This is my biggest issue without a doubt. It's not the price itself, it's locking certain features of a mod behind a paywall. As without it, you only have access to the farming bot on a time limit. This puts me in a morally gray area, as I can't recommend the premium version because I don't fundamentally believe game modifications should be paywalled. I do, of course, want to support the developer for its efforts. At ND, if the developer wants to reward its donators, to do so with cosmetics, like a golden version of the mod with new and pretty colors, not to lock away important parts of mod behind a paywall. That is my take. That is all for today.